Oh no, I've lost a tooth! They're cheap and nasty. Stay away. Hey everyone, it's Amy. I hope you've been enjoying my Halloween tutorials. I've got a few more on the way for you, but right now we are going to be doing October favourites. I know it may seem a little bit early for October favourites, but the idea behind this video is that they're going to be Halloween favourites. So the kinds of bits and pieces you can pick up for your Halloween makeup looks, and therefore it needs to be done before Halloween, or else it's pointless. So that's why it's happening so early in the month. So I've got quite a few different things to show you and advice to give you. Have a lot of time for Halloween, so I have a lot of opinions. Sorry. The first thing I want to talk about is Halloween makeup generally. You can, at this time of year, go into pretty much anywhere and pick up these packs that look a little bit like this, and maybe they come with fake blood and a little brush, and they're like Halloween makeup, and then there will be a picture on the box of someone looking incredibly made up, but I tell you, they did not use this. Like, this stuff is like it's like a crayon in a palette. It's not very nice to use. It doesn't come out very well, it doesn't last very well, it doesn't feel very nice, but actually I wouldn't waste my money. Even though they are very cheap, they just are like such poor quality and they feel really grim, and you're not going to be able to really do that much with it. It's okay if maybe you have a small child and you want to just quickly put some face paint on them, but really if you want to look quite good, I would not go for these kinds of things. If you are going down the face paint route, you can invest in these kinds of face paint, which, okay, this one is by Snazaroo and this one is by Games. It's water-based face paint. So you will dip in a damp sponge and apply it. The really good thing about these is that they are so buildable, whereas those kind of palette-y things, they're kind of neither here nor there. This, you can have it quite, light, or you can build it up to the extreme. I'm going to insert a photo of a few years back when I used this to get some crazy white face, and you'll see what I mean. So it's worth getting some good face paint because you don't want it to be blotchy and look rubbish. So these are pretty inexpensive anyway, so if you look at maybe a joke shop or something like that, you are sure to find this kind of thing. Next, I'm going to talk to you about fangs. Gone are the days where it's okay to wear those strip fangs that you can get for like 50 pence in Spa, and they kind of sit here and then all your saliva collects in the little tray and you have to be like, and they dig into your gums and it's horrible. We don't need to do that anymore because they actually sell really good fangs like these. These are by Smithy's, I think. They're called Scarecrow Love Bite fangs. I got mine on Amazon. As you can see, you just have the two fangs, and they were in my vampire tutorial. I really love them. They're reusable, it's great, and they just slot over your teeth and you stick them in place. The cool thing about these is that you can actually, talk and be a normal human being whilst wearing them. You don't have to kind of be dealing with the whole build-up of saliva. They're pretty comfortable to wear and they look so cool. They do. They look real. I've seen a few different kinds of them. There's a whole range. They do come with a glue to apply them. Personally, I skipped that and just went out and got Fixodent. I feel like if this is good enough for people's real, everyday pretend teeth, then surely it's going to be good enough to hold in some fangs. And actually, last year I went as a vampire and they stayed in all night. I was eating cake, I was drinking wine, they did not come out. It was great. I found that it was extremely difficult to get my hands on any red eyeshadow. I can kind of see the reasoning behind that because obviously red is not a colour that you're going to want to wear on a daily basis. You'd think at this time of year they would have some red eyeshadows out and about, but I really searched high and low. Luckily, I did eventually find some. I mean, I was finding weird colours. A lot of yellows and oranges, but no red. I mean, I wouldn't really go with the fluorescent yellow on my eyes on a daily basis, but they had plenty of those, just no red. Eventually, I did come across red eyeshadow, but it did take me a few looks, so hopefully if you can get your hands on these palettes, or you know where you can find them, might save you a lot of time. They are two different palettes by Technic. It's a brand that I had never tried before, but I was like, oh great, you have red, perfect. And actually, I'm quite liking these palettes. And they were super inexpensive. They're quite a cheap brand. I got mine at Body Care. Anyway, talk, let me just show you. This is the Brights palette, and as you can see, that's got a red in there, which is super like brick red and great. The cool thing is you also have the greens, the blues, the purples and the pinks. All of these are great Halloween colours. And then this one is the Electric palette, and in here you have another kind of pinky red up here, and then a deep red down here. Again, you have all different colours in there as well. The reason I'm talking about red eyeshadow in particular is because I feel it's something that's harder to get hold of. You're likely to get purple pretty much anywhere, blue pretty much anywhere. Red, if you want to be a vampire, or, you know, a red-eyed zombie or something, it's a little bit harder to get your hands on red. So I thought I would show you these. If you can maybe find them online, or you know where you can get them, then that might save you a lot of looking. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is your nails. Sorry, I have red eyeshadow all over my hands. Attractive. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about nails and nail varnish. It's a great time of year to experiment with creepy nails and all kinds of designs, and, you know, do whatever makes you feel happy. Go for it. But much like that cheapy palette that you can pick up in all the supermarkets with the makeup in, I would highly recommend that you stay away from the Halloween black nail varnish. Anything that comes in a little box and it's like, ooh, vampire nail varnish, Halloween nail varnish, the quality is probably not going to be very good. I speak from experience. I once, many years ago, got a Halloween nail varnish. It was just a black nail varnish, but it was like, kind of like a paste when it came out. And then it stained my nails purple for 2 weeks. I would just go to Boots or Superdrug and see what nail varnish you can find in black that is just a normal brand. My one that I have is by NYC, so it probably didn't cost me very much. I can't remember how much. But you can get a cheap one without resorting to the kind of costume makeup that is quality-wise probably not so great. Also, I want to say, if you are going to be using black nail varnish, don't get caught out like me. Put some white underneath so that maybe if there is a chance it's going to stain, you've got the barrier to stop that from happening. They were purple for weeks. It was not good. Oh. Also want to talk to you about something else to do with nails. It is the Barry M nail art pen. Not this one in particular, this one's in black. But nail art pens generally, I think if you were going to be doing fancy Halloween nails, then maybe it would be worth you getting a nail art pen rather than going in with a brush or a cotton bud. Cotton bud, that's the word. Because it's way easier to go in. It's like a little felt pen. Know that these exist. You can get them in lots of colours, and I bet you're all there like, yeah, we all know that those exist. That's not news. Sorry, I did not know. So just in case you didn't know, now you do. Okay, so those were my October Halloween favourites. Just a few things for you to really think about when you're choosing your Halloween makeup. You know, because it's good to sometimes have someone who has tried things out and is able to say to you, actually, this is gonna look better than if you do that. And so I think, especially with Halloween, it's only one night in the year, and you want it to look really great. If you're going ahead and doing some kind of complicated look, you want to make sure that you have the right stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. I bet you're all waiting until Halloween is over so I can stop talking about it, because I have been talking about it pretty incessantly. But like I said, I still have another few tutorials on the way for you with some spooky looks. Yeah, you can also go back and check out the ones I've already done. That would be great. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, now Tumblr, but I don't know how to make it work yet. But by all means, go ahead, follow me. Eventually, I will know what I'm doing. Right now, not so much. And my blog is also there for you to take a look at. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun with all your Halloween stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye! Because I'm kind like that, and I'm helping you out. And everyone thought I looked super cool. So there. I need to breathe because that was a lot of talking. Catch my breath.